from the resort, entertainment, and convention center of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, what began on one station in 1966 is now an event in... We are live. We're coming to you from the resort, entertainment, and convention center of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, what began on one station in 1966 is now an event in both the United States and Canada that is carried on 200 stations to an audience of more than 100 million people.
Now it's time for Past Week, Next Week with Chris and Paul.
And much, much more.
Hi, everybody. We'd like to start the show with a song that symbolizes the last week. We actually have two. Whoa. Almost three. And we're going to start with the song that it's a nice song. It's a song by Neil Young, Old Man. And now I ask my guest here.
Hot mic. There we go.
Yeah, I finally did that. If you have any clue.
Is this where we try to guess why it was picked?
Yeah, this is where you guess why I picked this song.
Huh. Yeah. Does it have anything to do? I know you said the past week, but like specifically Thursday evening?
Yeah, it sure does.
Okay. So I'm warm.
Yeah, old man. Just take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you are.
Old man. Old man. Somebody needs to get you some water.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Give him some water, for Christ's sake.
You probably shouldn't be doing public things right now.
What do you guys think?
Well, first of all, let me just say Neil Young's always been very haunting to
Yes.
me.
That's a
And
great description word.
Yeah.
You must have a master's in English.
I actually do. And I think he's talking about something that's haunting a lot of us right now. Which,
oh man, take a look at your life. You're ruining democracy. No, I don't know if you guys can guess it.
I mean, it's the debate performance that unfortunately really made it look like Biden's age is a huge issue right now.
How'd you guess that?
I don't know.
Do you think his age is an issue?
Oh man, that was brutal. I don't know what else to say. You guys know I'm a lefty-leaning fella, and I wanted to look at it with a glass half full perspective. It's hard.
Yeah.
If it's impossible for me. For me.
Well, let me help you a little bit.
Okay.
The New York Times, who, by the way, are garbage. They did an editorial that Biden should step out.
Yeah.
He's the only one that make that decision at this particular moment.
Right.
And there's no guarantee that this new person could beat.
No.
Okay. But here's the half. This is how screwed up we are. We're upset. People who don't want Trump are like, Biden needs to step out.
Yeah.
But Trump's the fucking worst. No one's saying Trump needs to get out.
Right.
And no one cares that he just, all he did was lie. So try to take a guess on why I picked this next song.
Okay.
Actually, it was a viewer that told me to play this. So this is for the other side.
Yes. Yeah.
So I guess my half full is, this is the other half.
I know. And the fact I'll get the number wrong. 63 lies, maybe he said, or 36. I'm not sure. He lied through every time he spoke. He lied. The sad thing is, the side that is supporting him does not care at all.
That's my issue with it. That's why I'm still more pissed at the left than I am the right.
Yeah.
Because the left should have known better. It's like, we aren't gonna, nobody's gonna flip. Anybody who supports Trump now is not going to flip at this point. They're just not.
Okay.
But folks who may have been on the fence about Biden.
So you're...
And my point is that we should have, the left should have known better. That's my point.
Yes.
That's why I'm more angry at the left than I am the right.
So you're angry at the left, but also, here's the real thing that really makes you upset. Nobody cares he lied. These so-called fucking journalists at CNN don't say a goddamn word that he's lying. They don't say they don't even say, "Hey, do you need a drink of water?" That would have been nice.
That could have been just human. Yeah.
They don't. Nobody gives a fuck about our democracy.
No.
Nobody cares.
I hate to say it, Trump has normalized the lying. He has done it so much that people have just stopped.
Yes.
Caring,
and so the expectation is that Biden did bad because he mumbled a couple times, but Trump did good where he lied his ass off the entire time.
Yeah.
So somehow, I understand what you're saying, Boogie, because we should know better.
Right.
The Democratic Party should know better and be more prepared. But there's no expectations for the other side. None whatsoever.
No.
And the media, the fake media, I said it. They're just going to go on this where Biden did bad. They're not going to get over, but I'm going to. 20 lies that the guy did.
Yeah.
But he did a lot more. I'm going to read them all.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Because it's just, no one cares.
Yeah.
So
I read some very disheartening things about the media, and it just makes me sick to my stomach if it's true, but basically the media really does want Trump to win because they get people read the paper either because they love Trump or they cannot believe how outrageous he is, and so it's a cash cow for them.
So here's the real question. Why do I care?
I don't know, because you live in this country.
I'm going to just figure out, I'm going to stop caring.
It's going to hurt.
I'm going to join.
Oh, shit.
No.
I'm going to just join.
Wait a minute. Wow.
And just, who cares, right? Here, let's get out. There you go.
Wow.
I mean, just why can't I just join with everyone else?
Hey, it looks good.
It fits perfectly. I can tell you actually got that fitted.
Yeah, it's hard.
Your teasing looks. This looks better than any of those fucking MAGA things. If I went, I would be the best looking guy there.
Yeah. Thing is, you can't not care. I've known you a long time.
Well, that was Neil Young with Old Man. Haunting.
God,
yes. You tied it together very well. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And that sums up the past week. And also Fleetwood Mac with Lies.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you for bringing that up. Welcome to Past Week Next Week with Chris and Paul. Sorry, Boogie! Yeah!
He's back!
Yeah!
He's back!
What's up, suckers?
Yes.
What's up, suckers?
What's up, suckers? You know what? We needed that What's Up, Suckers after this absence.
I had 30 days with that stored up.
Oh, wow.
Well, you had 30 days of What's Up, Suckers?
Yeah, I did that.
And the texter's here, too.
Oh, yeah.
And
Can't
this
forget
is featuring
him.
the texter. And it's so great that he's here. Looks like he's already texting something.
That's weird.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, introducing the texter.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And I'm Chris.
And I'm Paul.
Yeah.
This is a show where we review the most important things of the past week. Get you ready for the next week. It's your one-stop program to keep you updated. It's a real week review. Just listen to us and you won't need any other information outlet. That's our guarantee. Thanks for listening to us online at KCTKRadio.com or Facebook Live at KCTK Radio page. But it's easy to use the KCTK Radio smartphone app. If you don't have it, download it right now. It's free. You can join the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We welcome your participation. We had someone named Jack text us last week and another guy named Jack who texted us last week. So
two Jacks.
Two Jacks.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Couple of jacks.
We should have those guys have a jack off. See what's better.
Yeah, I know. We coming up, we have a weekly news quiz, pop culture update, incredible special feature, headlines and predictions, and much, much more. But
thanks, buddy.
There is another thing, another song that I do want to bring up.
A third song?
Yep.
You are prolific, my friend.
Tonight
From Fernwood Tonight, coming to you live with your host for tonight, Mr. Barth Gimbel.
Yeah.
Tonight's guest will be Tom Waits, who is very famous for Fernwood. WD Bud Prize with his report on tourism in Fernwood, and Happy Kind and the Mirth Makers. And me, I'm Jerry Hubbard. And now your host,
Jerry Hubbard.
Mr. Barth Gimbel.
Oh,
Hey, Chris.
sad news, man. Sad news.
Yeah, what was the sad news?
Well, Fernwood Tonight was a very funny show featuring two main characters who were very funny. One that's already dead, Fred Willard, hilarious guy, and then just this week, Martin Mull passed away.
And it made me really think, oh, poor Martin Mull. But he had a really great career. But, man, I feel like my taste of comedy and trying to imitate it when we did stand-up or even this stupid show is all based on Martin Mull, Steve Martin.
Yeah.
In the late 70s, basically making fun of everything.
Yeah.
Making fun of a talk show. Steve Martin would say make fun of... His whole stand was making fun of stand-up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, which was hilarious.
So I don't know why you would think I would have liked a fake talk show host who was an ass to everybody. Can you guess on why I would like that, Boogie?
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting.
So tip of the hat,
Yeah.
but not that hat. I would
No.
never tip that to Martin.
That hat, yeah. R.I.P. Martin Mull. Thank you for entertaining us with a wonderful career.
You know what was good about Martin Mull and Jerry Hubbard, Fred Willard?
Yeah.
You'd be watching something. I don't know what it would be, some sitcom, and then they would show up every so often.
Right.
And you'd be so delighted. Oh, cool. Those guys are funny.
He was always kind of a side character to me. What was the last thing that you know of that he was in?
He was always someone's dad or grandfather.
He was
for the last.
He was in that show. It was out probably about 3 or so years ago. They were in not an old folks home, but like a retirement center. It was him, Vicky
Lawrence?
Grandma, Vicky Lawrence,
Yeah.
and David Allen Greer.
Oh yeah, I saw
How
that.
did
one
I not
time.
know about this
It
show?
was like short-lived series.
It was
right?
maybe 2 seasons. I don't even think 2 seasons. It was really good though.
Yeah.
Well, I want to find that now.
Yeah.
I love all three of those guys. And lady. Sorry. Don't want to dismiss Vicky Lawrence.
Yeah, Vicki Lawrence is hilarious.
Oh, my God. So great.
Vicki Lawrence did the grandma because Carol Burnett was going to be the grandma. And Vicki goes, I can do it better than you. And sure enough, she
Can
did.
you imagine ever saying that sentence to Carol Burnett?
Yeah.
Ever? Like, there's nothing I could do better than Carol
Totally way
Burnett.
off the path.
Yeah,
Have you seen
sorry.
Carol Burnett was in this Kristen Wiig
Yeah.
thing, but she was doing a lot of press.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just wonderful. Conan O'Brien loved her.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon. It's really cool when someone like that, who evidently is super talented but also kind, who lived this long, gets to see
Yeah.
that.
And at 90 years old, she really seems to have all of her wits about her and,
Yeah, and
really
probably
doing well.
she could cough and maybe take a drink of
She
water
probably
and answer
could.
a question coherently.
Walk off the stage by herself.
Yes, in the right direction.
Would she call someone a liar?
She might, if they were actually lying multiple times. Yeah.
Why are you gay?
So let's find out right now what's going on with
What is
everybody.
going on? What are you doing?
I don't know where the "What's Going On" song is. Am I in the right?
I don't know.
Oh, what's going on?
Hey, look at this.
What's going on?
We got a little
Hey, I'm just trying to feel.
Akaboogie over here.
Oh, here it is.
Like a boogie. I was trying to feel.
I don't think that's it.
Okay, we're back. What a week,
Oh, what a week, huh?
What a week.
Holy cow.
Chris.
Yeah.
This is where the eyes of a haunted nation turn to you and say, "What's going on with Chris?"
Yeah.
This is our diversion, by the way.
Yeah.
Democracy's over.
Okay.
This little 1 to 2 minute time of what's going on with Chris make us just dream that we could be like him.
Yeah, so, I guess I'll start off with the big news. Found out after the show last week I had an ear infection.
May I?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I can't hear you. Yeah, I was, if the show seemed off last week, that's probably normal. But if it seemed more off than normal, my ear was driving me nuts. So I went to urgent care, had an ear infection coming back from our trip. And got on the antibiotics, and I'm feeling so much better.
Do you think
this
you had
week.
Sicilian water in your ear?
I think I did have Sicilian water in my ear.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I love Sicilian coffee, but I don't know about the Sicilian water.
Yeah.
I'll just
How's
be
the
honest.
coffee today? It tastes like
It's
cat
like
turds.
Yeah, it's like drinking a cup full of hot vomit.
Yeah,
but,
okay.
But thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. No, the coffee in Italy was just, we went on and on about that. But so I'm feeling better. Sleep is getting back to a normal pattern, which is awesome. Got to go out to dinner with Molly last week and celebrate Gotcha Day and Father's Day. So
Nice.
that was really cool. I sprang for dinner, and Molly gave me some lovely gifts for being
What kind of
their
gift did you
dad.
get for Father's Day?
I got 2 nut sacks from Korea that they got over there. Some wasabi flavored nuts and some, we're not sure what it is. I need to Google it. Ignoti. It's something that I don't know what the flavor is, but
it's more nuts.
it's more nuts. Yeah.
You got a lot of nuts in your life.
A lot of nuts. A lot of nuts right here. A lot of nuts in my life.
That reminds me of what I got for Father's Day.
Oh, crickets.
You know what these stupid kids did this year?
What'd they do?
They listened to me.
Oh, God.
I always tell them not to get me anything.
Yeah.
They took you up on it, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to. This is the first time they've ever fucking listened to me. It's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Well, Abby didn't get me jack squat, if that helps.
So she listened to me. Finally.
Yeah. She listened to Uncle Paul.
Yeah.
And then Molly also made me a whiteboard coaster where they drew a picture of me and them on it. And then apparently I can use dry erase markers and doodle while I'm working or something.
Okay, people
So-
make fun of me because on my desk I have a little small dry erase thing,
Oh, uh-huh.
and I write
That's-
that down, and then I was tired of using all the paper.
Yeah. Well, now I guess I can do that as well.
Yeah.
So that must be a thing, I guess. I don't know.
All of us top executives do that.
Yeah. Yes. So then Thursday I had a board meeting, and I came over to the Avon Aqua Club, and
Yeah,
I
how was
watched the debate outside. The setting and the company was great.
I thought you were there with me and the neighbor and the new neighbor down
Yeah.
the street, the short neighbor down the street.
Yeah. And tried the short neighbor's ribs that he smoked, and
Yeah.
they were delicious.
That guy can make some good ribs.
That guy, he can manipulate meat, man.
Did you
Holy
put sauce on
smokes.
it?
No, it didn't need sauce.
He handed me a rib and then handed me a sauce, and I said, "Get this sauce out of my face."
Yeah.
How
No.
dare you?
Yeah. No, his dry rub is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't like sauce on your meat?
I do like sometimes, but his is so good.
You don't
me.
need the sauce.
I didn't
That's what
need
I'm
it.
talking
It's
I
almost
didn't
like
need
an insult if you were to put sauce
Yeah.
on it.
That's a
It's
good-
like if you put Parmesan cheese on seafood pasta.
Hey, some of us didn't know what
You'd
we
be-
were doing.
you're
It was my
stupid
first
American.
time in Sicily. I didn't know.
Gino did it. It's okay.
Yeah, that's true. Gino ate his pizza like an American, too.
That's right.
So-
Sure did.
And then yesterday, got invited to a little shindig to celebrate a friend of ours, well, 2 friends of ours that moved away. Jimmy and Sevilla Sharpie were back in town from Florida. So we went over
Welcome
and
back.
hung out at the Van Sitterts and spent some time with them. John Van Sittert, you know John, he was a firefighter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good guy. Lives right at the corner of Lee Summit and 40 Highway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right next to Brad Kenny's house.
You know what? I think his house is he trying to sell his house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on.
Yeah, actually, I think it sold, as a matter of fact. So we just tore the shit out of it.
Awesome.
No, we didn't. But good to see Jimmy.
Did
I
he
don't,
tell you who he sold it to and stuff? I'm curious because that could be commercial area.
you know,
Anyway, you
I'm
tell me
talking
about
out of my ass, but I do think it was for commercial that they
Oh, good,
sold it. Yeah.
good.
So, but it was cool to see. And Jimmy had a heart attack about, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago now, and actually flatlined, died. And so got to talk to him about that experience. And that was amazing.
Is that pretty cool? I went to Italy. You died. I went to Italy, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't really get to, flex with my trip when he's talking about seeing behind the curtain of what's next. So,
Do you feel comfortable sharing what he said?
well, he didn't get into a whole lot of detail, but I will tell you, he said he is not afraid at all of death anymore, that he is 1,000% certain that we continue on, at least consciously, energetically, and if where we're going, he said, is what he saw and experienced, it is so much better than here.
Seriously?
Seriously.
He said that.
Yeah. And he's like, you know me, he goes, I was a decent person, but kind of a piece of shit too. And if it could be that way for me. So it was a really good discussion. And yeah, he's all hippie now. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So there you go. That was my last week.
When it gets to a point where somebody is that shit, I start to feel sorry for him.
That's what some people were writing in about your week.
Hey, it's fair.
Gosh darn, I was going to tell you something that me and Boogie talked. Oh yeah, were you a week of just kind of being tired and everything too?
Completely. Yeah. Still, and I'm getting good sleep, but I am just tired.
Me too. And I was like telling Boogie, yeah, I'm walking around. Oh, I'm so tired. Poor me. I went on a European vacation. Put an entitled
I had to spend 2 weeks in Europe, and now I'm tired.
Yeah.
Life is hard. And then just getting back in the swing of things at work and stuff, And let me say this. I've got such a kick-ass team at work. I came back. There were a lot of changes and big things that happened, but they just handled everything. Not once did they reach out to me or need my help. So either they're really good or I'm just redundant and not needed there at all. But
when it gets to a point where somebody is that shit, I start to feel sorry for him.
Sorry.
It's fair. It's fair. Yeah. So it's good to be back, and I am just looking forward to not being tired at some point.
But aren't you excited mostly?
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Boogie's back! Yes! It's been too long.
What's up, suckers?
Boogie is here.
Boogie is queer. Get used to it.
What is going on, Boogie?
Oh, man. I actually had a rather boring week.
Yeah.
But as far as just generally catching up from, I don't know.
How long's it been?
Yeah, how long was the last time
I think it's literally been a month.
It had to have been at least a month.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. It's been a crazy month. I need to start off with the reason I was particularly interested, Chris, in your buddy's experience of passing over a really good friend of mine. Passed over and did not come back.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And so, same thing, heart attack.
Uh-huh.
And so...
How old of a fellow was he?
She.
There I go.
60...
Mansplaining death, even.
I think she was 61, 62, maybe.
So way too young.
Really
Yes.
way too young.
Yeah.
Paul, you don't know. Chris, you may remember her.
I guess I don't know. No.
Pam Harbaugh.
Yeah, I remember Pam Harbaugh.
Pam passed away.
Oh, no.
Oh, good grief. I'm
remember
sorry to
her.
hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
She was
man.
over there at the large telecommunication company we all worked at.
Yes,
Mhm.
correct. Yep. So anyway, just a really, really, really good friend and incredible work colleague. And it's funny that, like, I knew we were cool and I knew she was a really good friend, but you don't realize how much until they're gone.
Mhm.
And even as she passed away 2 Mondays ago. And so it's like, even now I still, muscle memory of, oh, let me text Pam. And it's like, shit, she's not there.
Yeah.
Or being at work and it's like, man, how do I do, whatever, let me hop on and ping Pam. Oh, fuck, she's not there. I took a vacation day and like when you turn on your out of office, like the sentence that you wrote when you're out of office is still there.
Yeah.
My backup while I was there was Pam.
Oh,
so I go to turn it on and it's like, hey, I'm out of the office. If you need help, contact Pam.
Oh.
Fuck, she's not here. So
I am so sorry,
it's just
Boogie. That
constant
sucks.
little reminders. But anyway,
Just out of the blue, too?
completely out of the blue.
Oh,
And
man.
I'll tell you guys off air, but
Yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah.
It
It just
sucks.
Well, I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway,
By the way, it sucks now, what you've told us so far. You don't have to tell us more to
oh
convince
yeah.
us.
Well, no,
We believe
the
you.
rest of it will make you angry, which I'm extremely angry.
Oh, perfect for this week.
Okay, yeah, more fuel to the fire.
Around
Let's
that.
do
Anyway,
it.
so that's that. I don't know, just a little lighthearted stuff. And I have been really into this little stupid TV show with Bryan Cranston, and I thought it was brand new because they just started advertising it, but they were actually advertising the Judge, Judge Whistledown. Oh,
well, I don't think that's the name of it. It's just called The Judge.
No, I think it's called Judge Whistledown. No, I don't know. But oh my God, it is so good. I'm like, let me give it a try. So we tried it. It's just amazing. So
okay.
I think it's originally Showtime, but Netflix is airing it now.
So I remember when it was going to be on Showtime, but I didn't know it was still going.
It's a Showtime production, but I'm pretty sure we're jumping on it from Netflix. Anyway, get on that if you can.
Okay.
It's really good.
Hop on that whistle dick.
Other than that, I mean, it's just been football.
Yeah.
Football. And these two kids, man.
Here, it's the opening of the segment.
Oh, hey.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport. The thrill of victory.
Take a nap if you want.
And the agony of defeat.
Takes me back,
Human
man.
drama of athletic
Well, just sitting here like, when's it going to be done?
This is BK. Wide
BK.
World Sport.
BK.
You always forget about that, don't you?
Dude, it almost got me. Got me.
Give us the update that you can about.
Yeah, so
sports.
I'll start because both of these guys have been doing amazing and just hitting the circuit and the I can't even say local. We've been driving all over the Midwest for camps for these guys.
Wow.
So Gabe has gotten his first offer from Nebraska Wrestling.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. He's got 2 other schools who are hot and heavy on him.
Uh-huh.
I won't mention them because official offers haven't been made. But
Okay, fair enough.
Hot and heavy on him, and so, that's just great seeing his success because he was in a very similar situation with Joseph in that both of them basically missed the whole second half of their junior year.
Yeah.
And just to be able to go out in these camps and combines in the summer and perform and still get the attention that they're getting is just really, really cool.
That's awesome.
So that's that. Joseph is doing really, really good. He's up to 10 offers now.
Holy cow.
Most of them are football, right?
Most of them are football. Yeah.
Now, can you?
You know, it is funny. He was actually getting, not offers, but camp invites from basketball. And it's like, dude, he didn't play basketball in 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Can you play the offers against each other? Can you be like, hey, I'd like to come to you, but this school's offering me this? Like, is that?
So, yeah, a little bit you can.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it happens naturally. It's like, school X will call you and be like, hey, we want you to come to camp. It's like, man, I'm sorry, I'm already committed to going to this camp. And they're like, oh, no, well, we want you to come to camp more. And it's like, so you kind of are, but at the same time, it's just kind of happening naturally.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, anyway, I don't know,
exciting, man.
It's a whirlwind. And similar to you guys, it's like, I am fucking exhausted. We've been traveling the
and you're driving.
We're driving the whole time. Can't afford to fly. You know what I mean?
Well,
that's
how are you going to fly?
Many flights. Good grief.
Yeah, and it's weird too because like most of the
I'd like a flight to Augie Doggy, please.
I mean, how are you going to do that?
doggy. Right. Yeah, exactly. And so,
are you good at driving long ways?
In what aspect?
I mean, a lot of people enjoy it and like getting out there.
No, I don't. I'll be honest. What drives me is being able to hang out with the kid when we're in the car. So that part is really cool. I mean, of course, he's got his fucking earbuds in or sleep most of the time. But just being with him is really cool and knowing what we're doing and it's for him and for his future and his dreams and all that. But as far as the physical aspect of it, no, I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, every old man tells you this, but it's like you are blessed to have that time because soon you won't have it.
Exactly.
And you never will again.
Exactly. Yeah. Well,
unless everything goes awry and they're living in your basement when they're 34 years
Hey,
old.
it could happen.
You know,
It could happen. It could very
shit's
well happen.
gone right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of that, it's funny. It's like, so like 2 or 3 days ago, the Blue Dragons, I think it's Hutch Community College.
Okay.
Reached out to him, was like, "Hey, why don't you come to camp?" And he has the nerve to be like, "I'm not doing that." And I'm like, "Hey, we don't fucking shit on nobody at this point."
I would like to defend him because I spent a week in Hutch one time.
Look, listen. At this point, we don't shit on anybody.
Okay, let me give you another example. Did
What?
you know Greg Jackson's from Hutchinson?
Oh, we're out.
Yeah.
Out, done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, but a lot of those community colleges in Kansas, those kids play there 2 years, then they go to bigger schools after that.
so I tell you who's got some dogs that play for him is Coffeyville.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Oh my God! Like
I've heard that.
these boys are rough.
Oh,
Like,
man.
holy shit. So yeah, to your point, it's like a lot of these kids will, for whatever reason, start off at the JUCOs and then end up going on to FCS and
Hey, he
FBS.
could go to Coffeyville and stay with some of Whitney's family.
That's right,
Live
absolutely.
there.
He goes-
Not live on the campus with his friends, but live with.
Oh, that would be so fun
He
for
could go
him.
stay with Nanny and Pawpaw. That's right. I'm trying to hook that up.
That'd be so fun for him.
He would really enjoy that.
Yeah. So anyway, I can talk about that stuff forever. So that's just a lot of good stuff. And I was going to say, similar to you guys with going on the European trip and then coming back and complaining about it. It's like, I'm exhausted from all the driving, but the fuck is for this kid's future. And
Yeah.
he's got some incredible opportunities to come
Yeah.
out of it. And I'm like, oh, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're tired because you have a really talented kid.
Steve Douglas used to tell me, you guys know Steve is just huge.
Yes.
And
He was a Division I
he was-
football player.
That's right. He played D1 at KU. And Steve stuttered. He would tell me, hey, dog, you the kind of nigga that have a bag of gold and complain about having to carry it.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was a great Stevie D, by
Thank
the
you.
way.
Thank
Yes. Wow. I mean, I could see him.
So
And then he said, I don't have a car.
I have no car. I have to tell that full story one day. So again, it's the whole thing. It's like when you're in these great situations, stop complaining about having to carry a bag of gold.
Yeah.
That is a great reminder. Thank you, Stevie D.
It's all for me. And it's taken me 56 years to really figure this out. I start being that way if I'm tired. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, dude, you're just tired. Stop it. Your life's okay. Go take a nap.
Yeah,
exactly.
Dumbass.
Yes.
Exactly.
What about you?
Oh, man.
Paul?
I've had an interesting week.
Yeah.
Just went to Starbucks. That was garbage.
Yeah.
Just terrible.
Starbucks.
I had a nice time at the South Kansas City Joint Chamber Luncheon.
Okay.
And that was Raytown, Grandview, and South Kansas City.
All the economic powerhouses.
Yeah, I got to tell people about where I work and everything, and that was fun.
Oh,
Fun for
cool.
everyone.
Yeah.
And saw our friend Teresa Garza there.
Ah, Teresa.
So that was nice. Saw our friend also who never has shown up on our show, Veckman.
Peter?
Remember Veckman? We were going to get Veckman on the show, and Peter Veckman
From the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Yeah.
Yeah. He.
canceled on us.
That's right. Kind of forgot about him.
And he introduced me to speak.
Uh-huh.
He goes, let me introduce. No, I want to do it this way. Here's Paul Lavoda. Thanks. And so I go up there and do my little shtick, and then he goes, thanks, Paul. That was a lot less worse than I thought it was going to be, or something along those lines.
I like it.
I go,
Hey, good for him for being true to himself.
yeah. And then he texted me later and said, oh, sorry about that. My employee, he runs one of the chambers, and he goes, my employee told me to apologize. I go, dude, I loved it. It made me think that maybe you were my friend.
Yeah.
Because only my friends really insult me that way.
Yeah.
Welcome back, by the way, Boogie.
Thanks.
Appreciate that. Speaking of being insulted by friends, let's go see what the texter's going on with.
Yeah.
He's got some good stuff. He's got a haircut. You know that.
Yeah, it looks good.
Dear, here. I was going to try to maybe use this as the texter song. Okay. Dear past week, right now. Motherfucker. Are you going to the U.S. men's national team at Arrowhead tomorrow? No, but I'm so out of the loop, I didn't even realize you were going to be here.
Yeah.
But it's for Copa.
Copa?
Copacabana.
Wow. The hottest spot north of Havana?
Yeah. And I guess Croatia's not in anymore. So
that's sad.
Yeah,
that's
I'm pretty
sad.
upset by it.
Is this the Tight Pants song?
This is tight. I'm like, what is...
I got my tight pants
It took you
on.
30 seconds, Chris.
Wow, yes.
What took you so long?
I don't know. I'm just like, wait, tight pants on.
I talked to Mayor Grimble.
He says, I have the tightest pants in all the land.
Have you seen the follow-up skit they did on it?
No.
They call him Governor Grimble. I guess he got elected.
I guess so.
Okay, so Neil's middle name is
Percival.
Percival, okay.
I don't know if that's
Neil
true.
Young. In 1951, at age 7, Neil contracted polio during the last major outbreak of a virus in Ontario and nearly lost his life. Wow.
I did not know that.
After writing Southern Man 1970 and Alabama 1972, confirming the history of slavery and Jim Crow in the American South, Neil sparked Leonard Skinner to write Sweet Home Alabama in 1974, which included the line, I hope Neil Young will remember Southern Man, don't need him anyhow. I think it's really weird when Sweet Home Alabama comes on, everyone's like, yeah. I think when we were on our trip, I heard it. Everyone it says that the governor of Alabama, Wallace, was great. It talks about, I mean, it's the most.
Oh, wow.
It's the most Southern racist goddamn song ever. And everyone's like, yeah, Sweet Home Alabama.
I've never listened to the words.
Yeah.
Man.
Right. I do. I care about democracy. Oh, good. The texter cares about democracy. That's something good.
Good, yeah.
Martin Mull said, Hollywood is like high school with money.
Okay. Yeah.
Huh. Martin Mull was in Mr. Mom. I don't remember that. I didn't think Mr. Mom was that great.
He was her boss that was always trying to hit on Terry Garr.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, he was the one that asked Michael Keaton if he was going to put in 220. And he said 220, 221, whatever it takes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what 220 meant, but...
well, it's the ampage, the voltage. I don't know.
It's kind of like 11. There was one thing you can do better than Carol Burnett, pee standing up.
I don't even know if that's true.
I think if she put her mind to it.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, at the Taylor Swift concerts in the last couple times, Travis Kelce comes up on stage. Have you seen this?
Sure have. Yeah.
And so then there's a thing on all the social media that the people didn't care. The Swifties didn't care that he was involved in her stuff. Why are all the football people care that she's involved with his stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And then my daughter jokingly says she should come out and be the kicker and get rid of that Harrison Buckner.
That's funny.
I think she could do it. I think that woman could put her mind to it and do it.
She's got long legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what can't she do?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think Carol Burnett could be better at me pee staying up. That's how talented she is. A naked Irishman with a steering wheel tied to his member walks into a bar. The bartender says, hey. I had a couple of those. You can't come in here naked. And why do you have a steering wheel tied around your thing? The man replies, I don't know, but it drives me nuts.
Get it? The steering wheel is driving his nuts.
Yeah.
Guys.
Listen to you talk about Boogie says, Listen to you talk about BBQ. It sounds like you are a Texas BBQ fan. I think so. It slaps Texas barbecue? No, I like slaps a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here's finally getting into it.
Oh, yeah. This is a good question.
Nights, do you know you live at 1313 Mockingbird Lane?
I do not. Oh. Is that not the address of the Munsters?
It is. Nicely done. Yeah.
Huh.
Why do you live at the Munster?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
It's probably related to something 15 minutes ago. Tangentially only, but probably in some way. Yes.
Oh, Herman Munster. Okay, thanks. That clears it up. Apparently, Sir Anthony Hopkins liked Bryan Cranston's performance in Breaking Bad.
Oh.
That's high praise.
Yeah, that's quite a compliment.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. You know, did you ever meet Chris, my neighbor's friend who's a cool bartender named Drew?
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw him Friday night. He said he had cool hair.
Oh, wow.
He said you have cool hair?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The hair on your head?
Yes.
Okay.
So, can you imagine a cool guy telling you you have cool hair?
That would make me feel
Like if
good.
one of you guys did it, I'd be like,
yeah,
I'd shave it off and
Right.
yeah, like fuck that.
Right.
So anyway,
that's
it made me feel good about.
Did he say what was cool about it?
Swoop. He said swoop.
Swoop. I will say
I got the swoop over, and also Jane complimented me.
I was
going
going
to
to say my wife likes your hair. She likes that it's swoopy, and she likes the color that it's getting more gray even. So, yeah.
So that I got that going for me. Democracy's over, but
hey, but you got cool hair.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
So anyway, Anthony Hopkins complimenting anyone on a performance is high praise.
Yeah.
I can say it for BK Derby is one of the schools.
DeVry.
Oh.
I don't think that's true.
Now, does DeVry have a football team?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Is DeVry still around?
Oh, DeVry.
Yes.
I was thinking Avila.
Oh, yeah. No.
Sorry, Jill.
Avila is still around, and they do have a football team.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Right. He could just be right over there by you.
Like literally 5 minutes.
Yeah, holy cow.
That'd be cool.
And he could live with you guys and not have to go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And have to, hang out with all college people and stuff.
And again, I'm sure they'd love that.
You'd love that so much.
Yeah, you could put him on a meal plan in the house. Hopefully he doesn't run out of money before the end of the semester. That'd be fun.
So I guess that's the latest.
I guess so.
There's been a lot of news this week, guys. How do you think you're going to do on the news quiz?
I'll be honest with you. Maybe not great, depending on what they ask, because after Thursday, I kind of took a break from news.
I did exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Like, I don't need to look at all the headlines for a minute.
I did watch Bill Maher yesterday.
Yeah.
Man, he's having a panic attack.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
He thinks that Biden should step down. Now, other pundit that I listen to every day, Keith Olbermann, he says...
Is Keith back?
He does a podcast every day, and it's awesome.
Wow.
He says, well, it's his decision, and there's no guarantee anyway that he would. So I don't know who's right. I kind of believe that anybody could be Trump. I really do think anybody, who's young, Gavin Newsom. I think maybe even the vice president could. Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's enough time for that.
I know. That's that. Boogie has a disagreement on, I'm assuming, the vice president went. Yeah.
You said Buttigieg earlier.
Yeah.
I really think he could.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of do too.
I'd love to see Mayo Pete or Gavin Newsom, but I really think Buttigieg is so good when he's on Fox News.
Governor Whitmer, she'd do good.
Mm-hmm.
That governor out of Pennsylvania is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've heard so many times that there's a really strong Democratic bench ready to roll, and I found this out last week that there is a real fear that the Democrats will lose the Senate this time because of the
down ballot.
Everything.
Yeah,
but every Democratic Senate in the poll, senator candidate is doing better than Joe Biden's doing.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
And I think it has a lot to do with the Supreme Court and the obstructionists and everything. It really goes back to the confidence they have in an old guy. And if he would just show he was strong, he did the opposite.
Yeah, he did the opposite.
Do the Democrats have time at this point?
That's what I don't know.
We don't.
If we were on old school election cycles, they probably would, but the campaign's been going on for so long. And it's tough. It's tough. Now, supposedly he's meeting with his family today at Camp David.
I saw that. I don't know if it was bullshit that somebody just floated out there that's a big fat lie.
Well, first I saw it on Twitter from a very conservative right-wing person.
Yes.
I thought that's a lie.
That's where I saw it.
But then I saw it on the Huff Post, which is a very left-leaning news outlet. I guess you'd say news. That he's meeting with the family today at Camp David. That it was already planned to do this, but that now the tone of the conversation is, what should he do? So I guess we'll see. I don't know. I'm just... I'm angry. Oh, hey, while you're looking for that, Paul, we got a fun little factoid here.
Okay.
From the texter, the largest attendance for a soccer match was 199,854 people during the 1950 World Cup match between Brazil and Uruguay at Maracana Stadium.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people. I wonder if that could ever be broken, if there's a venue large enough to get over that 200K mark.
Arrowhead Stadium, man.
I'm a gay. Uruguay.
Okay, let's get some questions here.
Who is gay?
I can't go to the slate unless I pay for it.
Oh, well, screw that.
The President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump met for their first 2023 debate this week. Where did the showdown occur?
Where hope dies.
That's right, Atlanta. You're absolutely correct, Atlanta.
Where hope dies.
I've had fun times in Atlanta, but I'm not a particular fan of them.
You know, I would say I've had several work trips to Atlanta, and I would have fun in the evenings, like after works, but I don't know if I would ever go there for like a vacation or just to, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of a big, more traffic, hotter Kansas City.
Yes.
A little bit.
That's a great call.
Yeah, driving in Atlanta is terrible. Horrible. Yeah.
Which U.S. dam is in imminent failure condition after intense flooding hit the Midwest?
Ooh, I can't read those. Can you read them out?
Yeah.
Orville Dam, Hoover Dam, Warshak Dam, Rapidan Dam.
You know, I don't know. If it's Midwest, I don't think it'd be Hoover Dam.
Right.
So
let's go with Oroville.
Okay.
Because I love the popcorn.
Oh, it's so good. I call it popping corn.
Oh, man.
Well, fiddlesticks.
It's the Rapidan Dam, located about 70 miles south of Minneapolis.
Oh, boy. Do you think we're headed for like another flooding summer? Remember 1993 when the Missouri River flooded all across the state?
Maybe. It's so weird because it's been so hot so early.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have this. It's almost like the climate's changing.
Yeah. No, that's not true.
Yeah. Okay. A growing list of school districts in the U.S. are moving to ban which item from classrooms?
It's got to be cell phones, right?
Cell phones, yeah.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that, guys?
So I have seen some studies of late from experts who are highly recommending, if not begging parents not to even get their kids a phone before 16 because of what it's doing to their frontal lobe when they are scrolling all the time. I think it's good, man. And because I feel the addiction myself. The moment I have a down minute, it's, let me scroll. And I hate it. I hate that I am so strongly compelled by that.
My wife watches really bad reality shows, and I don't even know if you can call them reality shows.
Yeah.
Love Island's her new one.
Oh, boy. Yeah. I'm
just with her and just scrolling and looking at just like a madman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And about, I don't know, 9 o'clock on a Saturday night, I'm just going to turn over and go to sleep.
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
Let me say this past week, I have every night, I've turned off the TV around 9:30 or 10 and put my phone away and just read an actual book I'm holding in my hands. I I just feel so much calmer. I'm sleeping better. Like, I think I need to get away from phone
Or
stuff.
do you laugh as much?
No, I don't laugh as much. No, I don't.
That's the part I hate about it. Is it's so entertaining, and I think that's the hook, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you get a little dopamine hit.
Yeah.
And
Well, the terrible thing is being on vacation for so long, not being on the phone that much.
Yeah.
And then just going right back to your stupid habit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think kids, I don't know how you enforce it at this point, but I don't think kids should have phones.
Okay, here's
in
an idea
school.
for you, Apple. Make a kid phone.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I remember getting my kids a phone when they went into junior high or middle school, as they would call it, so I could get a hold of them, right?
Yeah.
And back then, it probably was still harmful for them, but it didn't have all the stuff it has now.
Mm-hmm.
So make a kid phone where you can call somebody and maybe there's a timer on it or something, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you can graduate up to the type of phone that you have. Does that make sense?
That exists.
It does?
Yeah.
No,
not-
you think of the old people phone with the big numbers.
No. They they had a kid phone. It wasn't maybe quite as locked down as what you're suggesting.
Mm-hmm.
But they had I feel like it was a start of what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I agree. Like, I have a timer set on it where it is completely shut down other than like 911 and your two parents. You're designated.
Yeah.
Well, and then call who. I mean, just however they figure you want to lock it down, but you lock it down. Not allowed in schools, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then colleges can decide what they want to do, but just up until you graduate, you don't have a phone in your class. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
And do you remember being 15 years old? I actually remember this specific time. It was March 12th.
Hey, that's my birthday.
And it was 1984.
Okay. I turned 16 on that day.
My friend Chris got his driver's license.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it. I want my driver's license so bad. And I thought I was going to die because I had to wait 10 days to get my driver's license.
Yeah.
Guess what? I didn't die, and now I just take for granted driving like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what you could do with the phone.
Oh.
Yes, you're bitching. You're 15. You want a phone.
Yeah.
You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Because you'll get a nice phone when you're 16. You just can't use it in school.
Yesterday at the party I was at, Jimmy showed me his phone, and it is just a flip phone. Mm-hmm. And his phone got dropped in the water down in Florida, his iPhone, and his reaction after his near-death experience was, thank God, I've been wanting to get rid of that, and he's so thrilled not to have a phone where he can get the internet and stuff because it impacts his peace. And he's like, anything that impacts my peace, I don't want it.
See, we have a different, as we're talking about this, we have a different train of thought here.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about you putting your phone down and how he did this. I believe that our generation is lost. Stop looking for solutions to solve us. We're over. But I'm looking at solutions for the future.
Yeah.
Okay, because maybe we can not lose them.
Mm-hmm.
I admire you. You're going forward, but you're done, dude. You're done. You should have no hope. Boogie, do you agree?
Hey, after last Thursday, I'm very close to that. Very, very close.
Hey, guys, what country recently loaned the U.S. 2 giant pandas?
China.
It is China.
Yeah.
Now, wasn't there a thing where they loaned them and then wanted them back, and we were all pissed off at them, and then...
I thought, are we not like pissed off at them or they're pissed off at us?
I can't keep track of it all. I think politically we are, but like we connect on things like panda and
yeah,
sweet and sour
Go
pork.
to hell. Take these 2 pandas. What?
But here, take these pandas as our gift to you.
And you notice that the political talking point is who hates China the most.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay to one people like Russia who's fucking with everything.
I don't get it.
And China fucks with stuff too, but we're so interdependent on them. We better We can't use the same technique.
We better figure out how to coexist
Yes.
peacefully with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we didn't get the dam right.
Yeah, we got the damn one wrong.
Damn question. Okay, here's the last question.
Okay.
The mysterious monolith was discovered in a mountain range outside of Las Vegas, prompting theories of alien life. What was the object made of? I feel like we've had this question before.
Well, the monolith things, we have had monolith questions. There must be a new one they found.
And it's an artist.
It's made of metal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an art. At least was an artist putting them out. Yeah. I think it's metal. It's reflective stuff, but
it is metal.
Yeah,
it's some ass going around doing this, and then CNN acting like it's a big thing.
Right. Yes, to keep the conspiracy nuts going. See,
man. See, I'm telling you, we just have no media anymore, guys. It just is terrible.
Yeah,
CNN. I mean, why were there moderators?
There was no need for moderators at all.
They didn't moderate it. You get a timekeeper is all you needed.
Mm-hmm.
And let them read the question off a card.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed in Jake Tapper.
I know.
He's normally pretty good.
Yeah.
Jake.
They need to have one person there and the three of them sitting at a table talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And somebody to hold them to account a little bit.
Except as we were watching it, I think it was my neighbor who said this. Trump said, why didn't you fire people?
Oh, yeah.
And the line was, Biden came back and said, you know who got fired was you.
Mm-hmm.
You got fired.
The American people let you know you're fired.
Because you didn't get out of Afghanistan. You said you were going to, but you never did.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything. And simple presentation skills. He just blew it. There's a camera there.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he keep looking at the moderators?
I don't know.
Here's what he should have done, guys. Okay. Say something Trump would say, and then I'll be Biden.
You know, I had the best economy ever in the history of the United States of America under my leadership.
Yeah, what that guy just said is another lie. That's completely not true.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Look at you using the camera to your advantage.
Just like, I mean, you could even mouth it. What the fuck is that?
Oh, God, that would have been great.
That would have been awesome. Okay, now you might have gone a little too far. What?
Yeah.
Wait. No.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Chris. You try it now.
All right.
I am for peaceful. I'm not for a peaceful transition. I don't know. What was this one of his lies? Let's look it up.
Oh, yeah. You just use one of them.
I got insulin down. Oh, Biden wants to raise your taxes ×4.
That's an outright bald-faced lie. This man, this narcissistic pile of shit, is making up stuff coming out of his mouth right now. That is absolutely not true. In fact, I want to lower taxes for everyone who doesn't make up to $400,000.
Okay. That was pretty good. I think you do need to do more mockery.
Oh,
a little bit too much anger in there.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how Boogie does it.
What? No.
Okay, Boogie. Okay. The only jobs Biden created are for illegal immigrants and bounce back jobs.
No. He's lying, everybody. He is literally jerking off all over your face and expecting you to believe that it's lotion. It's not true.
That's pretty good.
Actually, you were really good at that.
Yeah.
That's a little troubling. Quite honest.
Would you be willing to be the replacement if they decide to pay?
I mean, if I had to, I'd do it. I'd do it for my country.
That's awesome.
That's great.
You know what else we need to do for the country is see what the texter said before we go take a break.
Yeah, good idea.
And it's going to be good. The first black professional soccer player was Arthur Wharton in the 1880s. And as Americans, we are proud that Jackie Robinson broke into baseball in 1947. Yeah.
Interesting comparison there. Wow.
Soccer is the world's most popular sport. What is the second most popular? I know the answer.
I think he answered it for us.
basketball, and basketball was invented in the great state of Kansas. It wasn't invented in Kansas.
Oh, it wasn't?
Yeah, Naismith actually, you know where he coached?
No.
William Crispin High School, Central Missouri.
Oh. Was it invented? Was the peach basket in Missouri?
Yeah, but I don't, okay, the texter doesn't agree with that. I don't think it's in Kansas, but I thought cricket was the second thing.
Interesting.
Pandas are fake, just like birds are not real. Huh.
It's not true.
While you might be disappointed in Jake Tapper, I'm disappointed in John Taffer, the bar rescue guy.
I kind of like him.
Okay. YMCA in Topeka. Okay. I may buy that.
Okay.
I know it wasn't over there at KU. Okay.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Just don't give me that. Okay.
It's fair.
So let's take a break. And we'll be back with more Past Week Next Week with Chris and Paul starring Boogie and introducing the texter.
Looking at the past 7 days so you don't have to. You could join in on the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060.
We've been told that perfect mornings exist for the lucky few. That morning people own the waking hours. But the truth is, mornings belong to all of us. Your mornings are what you make of them. All it takes is saying yes. Starbucks Morning Yes.
Look for Starbucks coffee in a grocery store near you, then sit back and enjoy the exceptional taste of Starbucks at home.
Hi, this is Chickless Goose from Counterclockwise KC. Listen to our program each and every Saturday and Sunday at 7 p.m. right here on KCTK Radio. Personality-driven radio.
Hi guys, it's your old friend Paul from KCTK Radio, reminding you again to download the KCTK Radio app. You're listening and you're going, I don't need the app, but you do need the app. Here's why. It's free, okay? You already got Candy Crush, all kinds of jackleg apps on your phone.
It's free.
Yeah, just get it for free. And then if you ever want to participate live sometime, you can put the notification on there. Also, you always can get the podcast on there as soon as they come out. So it's a fun thing to do. I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you, please. You're going to have fun. I've noticed something about you. You need to relax a little bit. You know, you need to kind of chill out.
Get away from TikTok.
Yeah, get away from TikTok for a little bit and listen to the KCTK Radio app. It's free. It will get into your brain and it will never leave you. So join us on the KCTK Radio app and have fun for once in your life. Do it the KCTK podcast way.
I'm excited to tell you about Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing. Blue cheese dressing with a little kick. Bronco Blue is an artisan-made salad dressing dip created in small batches. It is like no other salad dressing you've ever had, and it's made right here in Kansas City. Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing is made by our favorite chef here in Kansas City, Stephanie Broncato. And Stephanie's been making this dressing since she was 10 years old. This is her secret recipe, and one of the only ones she won't share with you because it's that good. Bronco Blue is a small batch, artisan-made blue cheese dressing with only the finest ingredients, with no preservatives. It is like no other blue cheese dressing you've ever had. And you, folks, should try a jar today. You won't regret it. And you can get it by the pint or half pint, your choice. Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing, the official dressing of KCTK Radio. Now, I want you to go right now to www.broncobluecheesedressing.com. Again, it's www.broncobluecheesedressing.com to place your order today. Get Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing with a little kick, and tell them that Bo, the official Bronco of Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing, sent you.
Hey everybody, this is the time of the show where we like to tell you kind of a good thing to look into and enjoy. And Chris, what do you got?
Yeah, are we plugging products here?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm really drawing a blank. You selling anything?
No, got nothing to say. The
Democracy?
Yeah, the book.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Check out the audiobook. I've had some people buying the audiobook, Your Elected Representatives.
Yeah, that's big news. You're a truly a professional writer now.
Yes.
And I guess the audiobook is selling more than the book.
Wow. People love to consume books that way these days.
Yeah, that's how you like to do it?
That's how I do most of them, yeah.
Are you a nonfiction or
I'm mostly a nonfiction guy, but, I mentioned the book I was actually reading was a fiction book at night. So I think I'm nonfiction during the day and fiction at night.
Interesting.
In the daytime, I'm Mr. Natural, just as healthy as I can be. But at night, I'm a junk food junkie. Good Lord, have pity on me.
So remember that, folks, this week. And this is also a good song to play when you got Gilly barking, because you don't know if it's just the Beatles doing their song or a real dog.
Yeah, you don't know.
So welcome back.
Hey, thanks.
Past week, next week. With Chris and Paul, starting Boogie, introducing the texter. We all got refills on our coffee, and great to be back together, guys. I tell you what, this is the time we do. Cool it. This time we do the showbiz news, and I'm just out of the showbiz news too.
Yeah. Boy, me too. I kind of forgot we even do this on the show here, but I'll kick it off. We kind of gave a nod to this one earlier. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce epic romance has already inspired an upcoming Hallmark movie. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's on-field embrace at the Super Bowl earlier this year looked like the stuff of rom-com magic. And now it's becoming just that. The Hallmark Channel, along with the NFL, Skydance Sports, and the Kansas City Chiefs, otherwise known as the team Kelce plays football for, announced on Tuesday that they've joined forces to produce an upcoming holiday movie titled Holiday Touchdown, a Chiefs love story, which is set to start production next month.
So,
Whitney got a thingy to be in that.
Did she? Mm-hmm. Like as an extra or as an
extra?
Okay.
My daughter Madeline did the same thing. She's gonna try to be an extra in that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The other thing I learned is that they're gonna use a house of someone I know, Angie Judy of Independence. You know her?
Yeah, they're gonna use her house.
Oh
wow, that's cool.
So it's kind of cool. I've heard some people talk about kind of shitting on the Chiefs, saying have they lost their focus of winning games and everything, but I don't think they have anything to. I think the Chiefs are popular and Hallmark's in town here.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's all about.
It just makes sense.
Now, do you see who's starring in the movie?
No.
Hunter King. Do a Google of Hunter King.
Okay.
She could be one of the most attractive actresses there ever has been. She has a little sister named Joey King.
Hunter and Joey.
She's pretty, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman for sure.
So again, is the storyline like loosely based on? Oh wow, she's gorgeous. Loosely based on Taylor.
That was going to be my next point. It has nothing to do with them.
Okay.
The storyline is that she's a big Chiefs fan, and he's looking. He worked for the Chiefs, and he's trying to find the biggest fan there ever has been.
Okay, so
and they fall in love. Can I
big fans?
Yeah, she is a very pretty lady.
Yeah,
and is she in a lot of? Because didn't Hallmark movies they use the same actors?
Now I need to ask my neighbor Greg, who is a Hallmark movie.
He would know.
Fanatic.
Yeah, he would know. I've never seen one of these movies, but I will watch this one.
Yeah, and so it's Hunter and another. There's another actor, the male lead. They keep saying his name's like I'm supposed to know who it is. Let's say his name's Gary.
Sure.
Would that be okay?
Yeah, sure.
So I do have something big to tell.
Yeah.
What? You ready?
Yeah.
Right now, we'd like to invite the stars of this, as you're in town, to come be on past week, next week. Let Kansas City know about what you're doing. You have an open invitation, as long as it's Sunday at 10, right?
Yeah.
You're filming right up the street. We won't have a car come get you. You can get your own car. But I'll make coffee for you.
Wow.
You can meet Gilly.
I think this is great.
And you're welcome to come and tell us about your show. We'll see if we like it or not. We have a discerning taste that we may or may not like what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we are Chiefs fans.
So the huge benefit is they come on this show and it's broadcasted, I don't know how many thousands of people.
Right.
All over the world.
All
over the globe.
Yes.
Up in Canada.
Yeah.
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 Murph can push it for them.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, I mean, wow, talk about promotion.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. And I know, I'm going kind of on a limb. You're just offering it out of the blue. Yeah, that's how generous I am about things.
Wow.
And how much I would love to meet Hunter King.
Now we get to the real crux. Now, are they filming it mostly in Independence? Do you know?
That's what I've heard, but who knows?
Well, I remember last year they did that little mini movie thing that they filmed on the Independence Square. They actually made the square look really nice.
Really stupid though, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, it was fun.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
All right.
Tommy Townsend had long hair in it. I thought that was cool.
I wonder how they're going to fill the stadium up for like certain scenes. I mean, certainly they have to do some like game scenes, right?
I would think they probably could pull footage of, if the Chiefs are involved, of just crowd shots and stuff from actual games and mix it in.
I don't know. Do you think it ruins the focus of the Chiefs?
I mean, I guess we'll see come September when the season
sounds
starts.
like the Chiefs. I would imagine the Chiefs themselves are involved very little.
I would think.
Like they don't give a shit.
Right.
Yeah.
They just said, yeah, you can use
You can
Right.
use our name and likeness.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the fact that the Chiefs won 2 in a row. When was the last time someone won 2 in a row?
It had to be the Patriots, right?
Pats, right?
Yeah, I don't remember when. They did it twice.
How
though.
did the Pats do the next year?
I don't recall.
Because
wasn't one of them where? Oh no,
was one of them the Giants?
Seahawks, never mind.
One of them may have been the Giants. It may have been that year that they won
undefeated
in the regular season, and then
shit the bed.
Because here's the thing: I think there is they've won. It's hard to go back, but they're not driven. They're driven for 3, man.
Yeah, they are.
Right.
They're driven for 3, and you better watch out, folks.
And let's be clear, the odds are against them doing it.
Yes.
If they do it, nobody can say, well, they didn't have focus. If they do anything less, there will be haters that will say, see, they got into Taylor Swift and they did Hallmark movies and blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
But I can't remember a world champion who's as driven to be world champion again. I think they were even more. I think they're going to be more driven this year than they were last year.
Oh, I think so.
I agree.
You know? So watch out, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Chris. Paris Hilton says she will not stop until America's youth is safe at House Committee hearing on child welfare. Paris Hilton is opening up about her experience with past abuse as she continues to advocate for legislation that better protects children from suffering institutional abuse. The actor, singer, DJ, and model said she will be the voice for children whose voices can't be heard and will not stop until America's youth is safe, as she urges congressional action to protect child welfare while testifying in the House Committee hearing on Wednesday. Appearing before the House Ways and Means Committee for a hearing focused on foster care and reauthorization of Title 4B of the Social Security Act, which provides resources to states to promote child welfare, Hilton said that the families need resources and support so they don't need to come into the child welfare system in the first place. I couldn't agree more with Ms. Hilton, but
when did she become an advocate for this?
And when did she
aware.
have her past abuse?
We all saw the video.
Yeah, I said, look like she was having as much fun as she could. But I mean, wasn't she grow up wealthy and everything? Maybe she had an abusive.
Maybe so.
parent?
Yeah, I don't know the story behind that.
I don't know. You guys' thoughts on someone as vapid as Paris Hilton doing this heel turn and becoming really deep with legislation. Your thoughts on it?
I'll say this. She's known. She certainly has a following. So if she wants to use that for something beneficial like this, I'm all for it.
Same.
I agree. I give a tip of the hat
Yeah.
to her, which is, I haven't done that for Hunter King.
Yeah.
No.
You don't. Yeah. You don't give out tip of the hats easily.
So that's good. I guess
I'm here for it. I think it's cool. I think
Yeah.
it shows growth and maturity on her part from the crazy shit that she used to do and she's known for.
Yeah.
Had she had kids? I know the other.
I don't know.
I know the other one did, and she chilled out.
Nicole?
Yeah.
Yeah. The other one.
Did you ever see Nicole Richie on? Now I don't remember the name of the sitcom, but it was about News Network. It was a Tina Fey produced. I loved it. And Nicole Richie was the vapid anchor, and she was hilarious in it.
No,
I got to figure out the name.
Now I got to go.
A couple seasons of it,
and it was a Tina Fey show. Wow,
and you could tell it had the same pacing as 30 Rock, and the music is the same. It's like, that's weird. Well, her husband, it's Tina Fey's husband, did the music for all those. Have you ever seen?
I did not know that.
The Unsinkable Kimmy Schmidt.
Yes. Yeah.
That music.
Yep. Same
Tina
thing.
Fey pace. That type of thing.
Did she do Girls 5 Eva? Too?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched that yet.
I've tried. I've tried.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, if you find out what the Nicole Richie show is, let us know. I'd like to check it out
I
for
will
a while.
during the next one. Back to you, Chris.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Tom Hanks and Robin Wright agelessly reunite on screen for Here. Tom Hanks and Robin Wright turn back time in their upcoming movie, Here. The project marks their first time together on screen since Forrest Gump in 1994, both films directed by Robert Zemeckis. Here tells the story of multiple families and a special place they inhabit, based on the graphic novel by Richard Maguire. The story travels through generations, capturing the human experience in its purest form, according to a synopsis. Well, how about that?
Have you seen the trailer for this?
No.
I don't know if the entire movie is the same way, but the trailer is like one camera shot over generations of like this one particular area. So it's set up originally, and you see this huge mansion being built like, I don't know, 100 yards away. And then it's the same camera shot, and you see this house being constructed around the camera that can still see through the window of the new house looking at the mansion and the generations of families that have come through this one house. But the camera shot is exactly the same for the whole trailer. And I'm like, it's kind of cool, but would you get tired of it after like 20 minutes?
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's creative. It's very
Robert
creative.
Zemeckis sure does like his gimmicks, doesn't he?
It's very gimmicky. It could be cool, but you might, I don't know if you get tired of it. And again, that's the trailer. I don't know if it's the whole movie, but it's cool.
Well, it sounds like, man, a million years ago, there was a movie on Showtime called If These Walls Could Talk. And it was all in one house, but over 3 different generations of lesbian women that had lived in this one particular house. So there was, some from like maybe the 50s where they couldn't be open about their relationship with each other. And then one in maybe the 70s and one in whatever modern time was, 2004, 2005.
Was it good?
It was really good. Yeah, I thought it was a great movie. Okay. So anyway.
It's a good movie.
Yes. Oh, Paul, breaking news?
Breaking news on Nicole Richie's sitcom that she's on. It's called Great News.
Oh.
And it's for 2 seasons.
Never heard of that.
It starred Bridget Gila. Just cute as can be. But the real draw was Andrea Martin played her mom. Andrea Martin of SCTV fame.
No.
She was also the aunt in Big Dumb Fat Greek Wedding.
Well, I gotta look her up now. Oh, yes,
okay.
yeah.
And you know that she's immediately hilarious, right?
Yes, yeah.
Also, the anchor guy, John Michael Higgins.
Okay.
Is that ringing a bell to you?
Yep, I know exactly who he is.
He's been in a lot of the Christopher Guest stuff.
Yeah, you'll know when you see him. He does a couple of game shows.
Oh, okay.
He kind of reminds me of, kind of has a Colbert kind of comedy to him a little bit.
Oh, yes.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Remember he was the guy that shaved his head on Seinfeld?
Yes. Yeah. And then it grew back.
Is your boyfriend from the future?
He was in all the Pitch Perfect movies. Him and Elizabeth Banks would call the a cappella contest, and they were
so
great.
you could see what a great
cast.
What a funny delusional anchorman he would play.
Totally, yeah.
So check it out. Great news.
Great news. Okay.
And I think that it kind of shows where network television is. No good sitcoms last long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sitcoms are gone.
Wow. Oh.
Thanks, Chris. Emma Roberts says Nepo baby criticism is harder on young girls. Emma Roberts has shared her thoughts about nepotism in the entertainment business. The daughter of actor Eric Roberts and niece of Oscar winner Julia Roberts was asked about a debate over Nepo babies. People like to say, you have a huge leg up because you're a family in the industry. But then the other side of that is, you have to prove yourself more, she said. Also, if people don't have a good experience being to be with other people in your family, then you'll never get a chance. It is funny, I think it's a generational thing, the whining and complaining about Nepo babies. It's fair to complain, but man, Nepo babies are everywhere, and they have been forever.
Yeah. I mean, you just can tend to sort of follow into what your family has always done.
Yes.
And it's funny, I think I mentioned last week I had watched Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and I always forget that Nicolas Cage is in that movie.
Yes.
It may have been the first movie he was in. I don't know.
I remember him being in that.
Yeah, he's just very minimal. He works at the All-American Burger that Judge Reinhold works at.
Oh, I thought he was one of Spicoli's friends.
Well, and he's one of Spicoli's friends, too. It's like they used him in different little scenes just as an extra guy, but his actual name is Coppola, right? But he changed it to Nicolas Cage because he wanted to make it on his own.
Did you know that?
I did know that.
Did you know he's a Coppola?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did know that. And Cage came from Luke Cage from the Marvels.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
that was his favorite. That's his
He
favorite.
loved Power Man, huh?
Here's for people nowadays. Nicolas Cage is a great actor. You haven't seen it lately for a while.
I watched this movie. I watched this movie about 2 weeks ago with him in it. I can't think of the name. It is this weird as shit.
Is he where he shows up in everyone's dreams?
Yes. Have you watched it?
Jane watched it on the plane ride back from Italy, and she said it was awesome, but really weird.
It's weird, but it's really good.
Yeah. I loved him in, I saw two more recent, one Pig, which is a very dramatic movie, and he's awesome. He is a guy that was a big-time chef and gets away from society and has a pig that helps him hunt truffles, and that's how he makes his money. And someone steals his pig, and he is not having it. And then the other one was just ridiculous, the unbearable weight of massive talent, where he plays himself with Pedro Pascal. So great.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Love that one.
Yeah. But I love anybody that can make fun of themselves, and that whole movie was him making fun of himself.
Now, my father was a city councilman.
Yeah, right.
Kind of very much made me want to run for office.
Yeah.
Was there any Nepo baby stuff that you guys had that you really felt influenced that you do because of your parents?
I took the fire department test because my dad retired from the fire department.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't get in, but
okay.
Well, so here's the funny thing: it's like a sliding scale. I didn't fail the test, but there were so many people ahead of me.
And
I never went back.
Well,
that kind of pushed. I mean, there's an example where you started something like
because
if you were like Emma Roberts and you were good at something, then you would have tried it, and then you probably would have stayed there.
Yes,
but being the failure you are, you got to do your own path.
Exactly.
You're so much luckier than Emma Roberts.
It's like success skips generations in your family. It's
Totally. You're 100%. Yeah. I am definitely that skip generation.
I am joking, Boogie, but my dad worked for the Missouri Division of Vocational Rehabilitation his entire career.
Mm-hmm.
When I got out of college, my first job was with the Missouri Division of Vocational Rehabilitation. And
Do you think you got a leg up? Obviously, Boogie, you didn't. Do you think you got a leg up because of that, or?
Well, yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do. I think I did get a leg up because of that. I think I could have gotten the job without him, but I do think him recommending me made a big difference. Yeah.
Just like in the politics, my dad knew people, and the name was known. It was helpful.
Totes.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's showbiz news. Good thing that we have the texter because he's got a lot of stuff to say.
Is that a Hydrox?
Why is he half camera on? I don't understand that guy sometimes. Oh, wow. Look at all this stuff. Hey, you guys are upset, as I am, the fact that they have forced that girl make the blue cheese dressing at age 10. Yeah. I tell you what, really, talk about getting off the path.
Yeah.
I'm really upset by.
Yeah.
The Hawk 2 girl got fired from her job.
No.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, we did talk about that in text. Yeah. Why?
Dude, she's living her best life right now. She was on the stage with Luke Bryan, or
really?
one of them last night.
Really?
Yes. She's on the stage with a big cowboy hat. It wasn't Luke Bryan, but it was another big-time country. She's going to be just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But just like, she's not Huck Tuin in real life up and down the street. She's just being funny.
Yeah.
Up and down the street.
Hawk Tua.
Bette Midler was valedictorian of her high school class. I believe that.
Yeah, I could see
Very
that.
talented, smart lady. Greg Kinnear's career has been nothing short of impressive. From hosting a talk show to earning award nominations and collaborating with acclaimed directors and actors. His talent and versatility continues to captivate audiences. That's true.
We really got to get Wikipedia out of this dude's hands.
Could be AI. Now, when Muhammad Ali was young, he asked Sugar Ray Robinson for an autograph, and he refused. It left such a huge impact on the promise himself that he was always giving autographs to his fans. Also, I got drunk with Muhammad. I won't get into it now, but I met Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You've heard the story?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Did you get drunk with him?
Can I tell you the story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am at the NRSC working at Sprint, and it's a nighttime shift, and I got my headphones on. Thanks for calling Sprint, home of the dime lady. How may I help you? And I hear just clamoring, and someone walks through the door, and a whole bunch of people rush over. I stand up, and God damn it, Muhammad Ali is in the call center.
What is he doing at the Sprint call center?
You know the back. We'd always come in the second floor.
Yeah.
Steps. It's that door. He walked right in, and he's shaking everyone's hand. And I said to the person I'm talking to, "I'm sorry, Muhammad Ali just walked in here.
I gotta go.
May I call you back?
Good luck."
And the person goes, "Of course."
Wow,
that's so nice.
So I hung up and I went over in the line and shook Muhammad Ali's hand.
Wow.
Why was he there?
Well, Sprint was doing some type of charity he was involved with.
Wow.
And that's all I know. But in my mind, the story is he was at the headquarters with that big doofus Bill Esri. Remember him?
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing charity stuff, and he probably says, "Well, where's your regular workers?
Right.
Go out there, way out there." And he came and shook our hand.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Cool.
So I could totally see how he's the guy who'd want to interact with, well, the lowly people at the place, like me.
Yeah,
the lowliest of all people there ever has been. Now, so you didn't know that story?
I'd never heard that story before.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That is very cool.
Yeah. Now, when you worked at the same place, any celebrities come in?
No, I actually got to talk to Akeem Olajuwon.
Oh, okay.
On the phone.
That's cool.
Oh, wow.
I never. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, my most famous person I got long distance together was Kelly. I think I've talked about this before. Her name was Kelly on Cheers. She was Woody's girlfriend. And she also was the hot chick on Raspberry Beret video.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And what about her?
She called in, and you have to ask, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm an actress. I'm on Cheers. I play Woody's girlfriend, and she has a distinct voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and I knew who it was.
Nice.
So,
yeah. Did you help her?
I certainly did. She only paid 10 cents a minute.
Well, that's a good deal.
So it was great.
Yeah.
Now, the texter says he got drunk with Muhammad, and then, which I don't believe because he was such a devout
Muslim,
and they don't drink.
Probably didn't drink.
But then he flashed an autograph.
Maybe he just means the Prophet Muhammad. Maybe it's actually not Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Okay, Paris Hilton has size 11 feet and has admitted she hates the size of her feet. Yeah, there's everything. There's something about every individual, even a hot chick like that, they don't like about themselves. It's okay.
Yeah.
Paris, you're still valuable with your 11 feet. Tom Hanks' name is Thomas Jeffrey Hanks. He's often referred to by his initials TJ or simply Tom Hanks.
TJ Live Beer. He scored last season against the Eagles. He does it again.
TJ's a good name.
It is a good name. Yeah. Texter Jr.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. So the Texter Jr. was a soccer star.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who graduated this year.
Yeah.
Okay. The Texter, through Brian, I think, I'm not sure which, they had this connection with Croatia.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going through social media, and they're a soccer family, so they're rooting for Croatia.
Sure.
Then I go through, and there's another family, the Hogue family.
Mm-hmm.
They have a connection with Italy, who had a soccer star who graduated this year.
Yeah.
They're all pushing to Italy.
Whoa.
All at the same time.
God, what do you do?
Well, they tied.
Uh-huh.
Did kind of mess up Croatia.
Oh, shoot.
I don't do anything because I think soccer's garbage. I'm American, okay? But, I mean, ties with the country.
Mm-hmm.
Soccer star kids that graduated this year.
That is crazy.
And they're watching the same game. How about that?
Dude, mind blown.
That could be a Hallmark movie.
It sure. Whoa, a Croatian and an Italian fan.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Is TJ Libeer have a girlfriend? Yeah.
Oh, thumbs up.
So does Annie Hogue.
Oh, shoot. That could be there's the setup for the movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Star-crossed soccer players.
Okay, next question. Dear Next Week, Last Week, are you going to watch the movie Hundreds of Beavers?
I really want to.
Tell me about it, Chris.
Well, I understand it is just crazy, absurd, like sight gags. It's kind of like if Looney Tunes was live action, and it's gotten all kinds of praise. I think it could be a good movie for our gang of guys to get together and watch together.
Okay.
Yeah. That's really all I know about it.
Oh, didn't Brian sent that in a clip in our text thread, didn't he?
Oh, I think you're right.
I think he sent a trailer of it.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. But I think it would be a fun movie for us to all get together and watch and just see what we think. See if we like Hundreds of Beavers.
Is this a streaming thing or a...
I think it was out in theaters, but it's streaming now, okay. I believe.
Oh, very good.
I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
I like hanging out with my friends.
Yeah. You like beavers?
Yeah, I sure do.
Love beavers.
Hundreds of them. So we're kind of running out of time, guys, but I just want to go over this real quickly, okay?
Okay.
This is the special feature. No one cares about lies.
Yeah.
Trump misleading. These are the lies, just 20 of them.
Okay.
Trump misleadingly claimed that he was the one that got the insulin down for the seniors,
Liar.
not Biden. He lied about that. Biden says he wants to raise your taxes 4 times. He doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Trump repeated the false claims that everybody, including all legal scholars, wanted to end Roe versus Wade.
Yeah, I heard that lie live and thought, what the hell is he talking about?
Trump falsely claimed that the only jobs Biden created was for illegal immigrants and bounce back jobs.
Liar.
It's not true.
Yeah.
Biden claimed that they have to, the stupid fucking media, they have to throw in some Biden stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Biden claimed that Trump oversaw the largest deficit in any president, while Trump countered we are now in the largest deficit under Biden. The largest budget deficit was under Trump.
Yeah.
Biden said Trump called U.S. veterans killed in World War I suckers and losers. Trump called a made-up quote, but The Atlantic reported it, and it was based on General Kelly's firsthand. He was his chief of staff, and he said it.
Guess what? I trust John Kelly over Donald Trump.
Trump claimed that Biden caused the inflation, but economists say rising inflation was mostly due to disruptions to the economy caused by the pandemic. COVID caused inflation, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Why you're mad at Joe Biden, it just doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
And he's done things, hard things, to make it better, and, and it's worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, I don't blame Trump for COVID, but he mishandled it and made it worse. Trump grossly inflated the number of immigrants who have entered the country during the Biden administration.
It's weird.
Trump claimed that we're the safest border in history in the final months of his presidency, but apprehensions of those trying to cross illegally in the last 3 full months of his presidency grew 50% higher.
Wow.
Trump falsely claimed that some states run by Democrats allow abortions after birth.
He says that all the time.
And I'm more pissed off at Biden.
Abortions after birth.
Yes.
I'm more pissed off at Biden and the moderators for that one.
Yeah.
It's such a fucking lie that you had to jump in there and say something.
Yeah, and when Biden countered, if I'm remembering, he went completely off. Basically, yes. Yeah, he went he went back to border stuff. Instead, he had a chance to hit a home run there.
Yes.
Anyway.
Trump made an unsupported claim that U.S. border with Mexico is the most dangerous place in the world.
Oh, yeah? I can swing a golf club.
Yeah, what was that about?
God damn.
That was embarrassing.
2 old men in a pissing contest about golf. Again, that just makes me mad at the whole system.
That makes me so happy I don't play golf.
Oh, yeah. Just frolf.
Trump. I'm glad I don't play froth now because of that.
Well, I still like froth.
Okay, I'm not going to associate the two, but I'm glad I don't.
All right.
Trump overstated how much food prices have risen in inflation.
Hey, have you seen my pickleball skills?
God.
It's a good imitation. Trump boosted the administration. His administration had the best environmental numbers ever, which just isn't true.
No, just a complete lie.
Trump said immigrants crossing the border illegally were living in luxury hotels in New York.
Who turned the lights out?
Trump falsely claimed that there was no terrorism at all in the U.S. during his administration. There were several terrorism acts carried by foreign-born individuals when he was president, and also by a guy in Las Vegas where he had the bump stock.
Yes. Yeah.
That's terrorism, you dumbass. While talking about international trade, Trump falsely claimed the U.S. currently has the largest deficit with China.
I can't feel my legs.
China was lowest. It's been lowest since 2000. The deficit with China has been lowest since 2009. Trump wrongly claimed that prior to the pandemic, he had created the greatest economy in the country. So far, that's just not true. It's just not true. Trump contrasted the administration with Biden's by misleading, noting that he was left office and then we were energy independent. No, we're not.
God.
Both candidates eared on Social Security, with Biden incorrectly saying, see, I got to throw Biden did something. Incorrectly said that Trump wanted to get rid of the program. And Trump falsely said that Biden will wipe out Social Security due to influx of people on the border. Okay? I got this from, I think, the Washington Post. I added this next part.
Oh, okay.
But Trump did suggest he was open to making cuts to Social Security and Medicaid after opposing touching the entitlement programs. He said that. That's why Biden said that.
Yeah.
So Biden did not incorrectly say that Trump wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe he overstated, but yes, Trump said he would make cuts. God.
Finally, Biden criticized Trump for presiding over a loss of jobs when he was president, but the loss occurred during the COVID-19 pandemic. This is your other fucking media. Oh, Biden lied too.
Yeah.
No, what Biden said was there was a loss of jobs during your presidency, period.
And that is true.
We know that's true.
Yeah.
And we also know that it was COVID.
Yeah.
I got my little funny, hey, this is the only podcast you ever need. It's pretty fucking pathetic that we're giving you more truth than CNN.
It's terrible.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Now we move to a segment where we tell news and then make up things.
Yeah.
Which will probably be more accurate than CNN or Trump. I know mine are. So here we go, folks. Here is headlines and predictions.
Yeah.
And this is where Chris and I do some stuff, and Boogie has a really important thing where he laughs his ass off.
Because they're so funny as well.
Because they're hilarious.
Yes. Here we go, folks. Get ready to laugh. Buckle up. All Oklahoma schools are required to incorporate the Bible and the Ten Commandments in their curriculum, effective immediately, the state's top education official announced. The Bible is a necessary historical document to teach our kids about the history of this country, to have a complete understanding of Western civilization, to have an understanding of the basis of our legal system, the Oklahoma State Superintendent said. Plus, after we remove all health classes and fine arts, we'll have plenty of room to fit these courses into each student's schedule. Paul?
Thanks, Chris. A grand jury... You forgot the... Okay. A grand jury has indicted two former
You just start over.
How do you say that?
A grand jury's indicted two for Uvalde.
Uvalde, okay, yeah. Thank you. A grand jury has indicted two former Uvalde school police officials in the failed law enforcement response to 2022 massive shooting at the Robb Elementary School that left 19 children and two teachers dead. The former police chief, Pete something, and former school officer, Adrian Gonzalez, were named in the indictments, which represented the first criminal charges filed for the massacre. They both face felony charges of abandoning and endangering the children. Officers waited 77 minutes after the 18-year-old shooter entered two adjoining classrooms before storming in and killing them. GOP lawmakers came to the defense of the accused officers, stating that they really don't think that people who don't do anything in response to safety issues should get in trouble. MAGA 2024.
Oh, wow.
Chris?
That's good. A massive AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon outage disrupted communication for U.S. customers traveling abroad. The devices impacted were temporarily unable to make calls, send messages, and use data. Meanwhile, Verizon told CNN about 30% of its customers' calls and data connections from overseas were not going through at the time. Analysts say the issue partly stems from an international third-party communications provider called Cineverse, which manages international roaming connections for various carriers. The rest of the problem seems to be related to the sheer volume of Hawk-Tuah memes. Paul?
Awesome. Fantastic.
That's good. Oh, thanks, guys.
A powerful 7.2 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of southern Peru overnight at a depth of 17 miles, according to United States Geological Survey. No deaths have been reported, although crews are still assessing the quake's impact on communities, or if the entire country just had too much ayahuasca.
Oh, nice. Hey, thanks, Paul. It's the new TikTok trend that you might not want to have anything to do with. The No Spend Pledge encourages users to cut out all non-essential purchases for a set period, a week, a month, or even a year. And while the intentions of the challenge are definitely honorable, such as to help break the habit of overspending, experts say even the best of intentions can backfire, especially if you combine it with the No Raises Pledge my career has taken over the last several years. Paul?
Thanks, Chris. And finally, in what might be the sign of the times, Costco is now selling driver security bollards aimed at preventing auto theft. The set of electrical retractable manual bollards are on sale for $569.99. This has prompted a mixed reaction on social media, with some commentators questioning how the bollards would perform in the winter, and others noting that it's crazy we need this now. In response, the U.S. Capitol Police said, now? Now you have ways to stop people. We could have used that 3.5 years ago.
Nice. Way to wrap it up and do a little tie back. I love it.
Oh. You know the guy who lied all the time, who was so much better than Biden at the thing, tried to overthrow our government.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. People forget about that. Also, we still don't know what he was doing with all of the documents that have been found. And, yeah, we don't know exactly how treasonous he is yet.
I was helping an old neighbor lady.
Yeah.
She fell down, and I had to walk her to her bed.
Oh, no.
The other night.
I'm sorry.
And she said, will you turn the television on? I want to watch the debate. So I turned to MSNBC and said, that's the only channel we can get. I go, why are you... She wasn't feeling good. I go, why are you watching this? It's just going to upset you. Well, I want to see for myself what it is and decide for myself.
Oh, God.
I said, you know what? I don't even need to watch it. I don't care what happens. I'm not voting for Trump.
Yeah. Yep. Still feel that way.
That's how I feel. And so I said, even before the debate, I'm not really a fair... I'm not a fair observer of any of this.
Yeah.
But man, I sure wish he would have done better. Biden.
Oh, God, I know. Yeah, he shit the bed completely.
Yeah. I think that's the expression I use. If he shits the bed, I'll still vote for him.
Yeah.
Do you think I jinxed it?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, good. I wonder what happened to the texter's gone. So I'll ask you guys, what do you got going on next week?
Well, we got the holiday coming up, the 4th of July.
Oh, that's right.
And so on the 4th of July, I'm heading down to Ennis, Texas.
What'd you call me?
What? Yeah. And so we're going to do a little camping down in Ennis, spend 3 full days back there, and then drive back on Monday the 8th. So going to get away. It's the temperature's only going to be like 106, 107.
Oh, is that all?
So it's going to be good.
So is it just you and the wife, or you got people?
No, we're going with the McAtees.
Oh, gotcha.
So they are pulling their Airstream trailer down there. We're going to ride with them, and then we have rented a trailer that's already in the trailer park.
So Chad will be pulling it the whole time?
Yeah, Chad's going to pull it for like 8 hours straight, and we're just all going to watch it.
When do you go?
When? On the 4th.
You go on the 4th and come back next week, so no show next week, right?
Well, no show for me anyway, yeah.
No show, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you could take more time off. What's your employer say?
Dude, I talked to my boss this week because I had the trip to San Diego in May with my girls, and then 2 weeks in June gone, and now July. And my boss is I love her. She is fantastic and supportive and helpful. And she's like, Chris, you have the time. It's your time to use. You don't have to apologize. It's fine.
Nice.
And you mentioned earlier you have a good team. Will they?
Yes.
When will they become resentful of working with you like we did in the past?
It's got to be coming, right?
Yeah.
If not already there. Yeah.
Resentful that he's gone?
Resentful that they're doing all the work and he's gone.
I don't think they really care. I think they probably actually celebrate. I think it's the opposite.
Ding dong,
that's
the witch is dead. Witch, the wicked witch.
It's a good point. Okay, Boogie, what do you got going on next week? It's the 4th of July.
I really got nothing, man. I got nothing planned for the 4th. I honestly hope it stays that way. I just want to be
Are you a fireworks guy at all?
I'm not. I mean, I used to be when the kids were little.
Yeah.
But now they'll be off doing their own thing, and probably won't be anybody. I pray to God nobody invites me to anything.
Are you going to stay at home and fry chicken because it's a holiday?
Probably.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love your holiday tradition.
Yeah. So
Will they be gone?
All the kids got plans. I don't know what Uff has planned.
Yeah.
I hope nothing.
Yeah.
She'll probably pull something out.
Yeah. She'll be pulling it too.
Yeah. Then I'll just get drunk and piss her off. And speaking of getting drunk, I want to call back to something you said. I don't know, one of the shows before the big break. Dry January has really done its job, man.
That's why he was no fun on the cruise, because he wouldn't drink with me.
I maybe had 2 drinks in the whole month of June.
Wow.
And even those were literally one drink.
It did a reset on me. It really did.
I'm thinking about maybe trying like a dry August. Maybe I got to drink beer when I grill. So even if I'm home by myself on July 4th, I'm sure I'll probably grill or something. I got to have a beer when I.
That's fair, I think.
But maybe August. I'm thinking about trying a dry August.
Dude, I will do it with you.
Are you in?
Do it. I'm in.
Really?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Dry August.
I'm in.
Coming up.
Dry August.
Bet.
I'm doing this thing that you guys will probably be surprised.
Yeah.
During the week, I do not drink alcohol.
Oh.
From 8 to 5. I don't do it.
Wow.
That's huge.
You're almost looking at me like you don't believe it.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
You know what? I'm gonna try that. Yeah. I'm in.
That's too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to push it too much.
That's true.
But that's how I do it. Now, here's some big news from the texter.
Yeah.
He says he's going to Texas on the 3rd of July. Why don't you all ride together?
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know how many of his brood is going, but, I'm sure we got room. I'm sure Chad's fine with it.
He's going to Dallas.
Yeah. We're going through Dallas. We're going through the Big D, and I do mean Dallas.
Yeah. You could just drop him off there.
You
pick him up on the way out.
You go through some D's.
I do. Maybe we'll run into each other. He should come down to Ennis.
Yeah. Why don't you go Ennis, texter?
Jerk.
Looks like he was saying
Where's Ennis?
Ennis is south of Dallas.
Never heard his voice before.
Yeah, that's
that was
weird.
Weird.
It almost sounded like an AI robot voice.
It did. I think he just AI'd
Where's
us.
Ennis?
I don't care for it.
I think he just AI'd us.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Now, I will be here.
Yeah.
I have responsibilities not taking another vacation. Okay. So, but I will be off, and I'm going to try to party my ass off on July 4th.
Well,
I go to a neighbor's house and jump in their pool, and I really believe that we need to really be thankful for our country, kind of where we are, since this is the last democracy that we have.
We're done. We're done.
So let's enjoy this.
What do we have? 8 months?
4. What? Wait.
Well, to January?
Oh, till January. Okay.
Yeah, we got another six months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's stop the show. I mean, and you'll see why I picked this song with that vein.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Sorry, guys, a little out of practice. Hey, everybody, thank you for listening to Past Week Next Week. Starring Boogie and introducing the Texter. Since you love this program, please rate and review the podcast on your favorite podcast distributor. We'd love to hear from you, and you can contact us at 913-735-0060. Also, please join the Past Week Next Week Facebook page. On behalf of Paul, I'm Chris saying goodbye.
And on behalf of Chris, I want you to party our democracy, the end of our democracy. And I want you to play Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
I love this song.
Dude, look at this.
14 years ago. Well, I was just going to say, I remember the kids were little, and we would always listen to Radio Disney in the car when they were little, and this song would come on and be like, all right, now I can move a little bit.
Was this when she first grew up, but before she went off the...
Yeah.
That's what I was going to... This is like her first transformation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think it's a bop, man.
I think it's...
Now, I remember she made a statement, I don't know if it was a lie or not, that when those lyrics were handed to her, at the time she didn't know who Jay-Z was. Can you believe that?
I don't believe that. No.
Okay. There's a lot of things that... See, I can't imagine voting for Trump.
Yeah.
If he'd come up and say, I am going to end your democracy, but this is the new national anthem.
You'd be okay with that?
I don't know. I'd like it better.
Yeah. I don't think he would do this with her. I think he'd do Lee Greenwood.
Oh, I hate
that
song.
Yeah. I've had it with that song.
Thoughts on Miley Cyrus? I mean, she's really she's a really talented person. She was, she could have been the flash in the pan, but she wasn't.
She could have been, yeah. I mean, like her dad.
Yes. I was going to say that shaky, achy, breaky heart guy.
Yes. Yeah, no, I think she's very talented. I kind of followed. I don't own any of her music, but I like it. Every time I hear her stuff, I dig it. So there. And Dolly Parton's her godmother, so
Yeah,
that
that's
makes
pretty
me
cool.
like
That's
her
pretty
even
cool.
more. So, you know, how can you not love Dolly? It's a party in the USA. Why do I want to cry if it's a party in the USA right now, man?
We're doomed. We're so doomed.
Oh, wow. Thunderdome.
But I want you to forget about this, Chris. I want you to just get in that truck or whatever you're pulling and just play this over and over again all the way down it.
We'll just loop it for 8 hours.
And then when all your family leaves to do something fun and you're at home, I want you to just turn this on.
I will.
Sit there with a bottle of vodka and strawberry gum.
Strip down to my underwear, and that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
Oh, that's the fun part.
For who?
The world.
Produced by Paul Lavota. If you want more information about this content, then you have some real weirdness going on. You can always check out KCTK Radio on Facebook. Listen to live programs at kctkradio.com. Yes, and that is on the World Wide Web. Thank you.
Oh.
Whoa.